All right, so if you're a marketer, a content creator, you are swimming in AI tools right now, right? The whole landscape is just exploding. But I bet you've also had that nagging thought, that one big question. Yeah, this one. Is this thing just a cool toy, or is it actually helping me get my job done? Come on, we've all been there. You ask some AI chatbot to whip up a social post, and what you get back is, well, it's fine. But the second you try to do something real, like, hey, can you analyze this campaign spreadsheet, or remember our strategy from last week? Total blank stare. It just falls flat. So let's really get into that disconnect. Okay, so here's the deal. On one side, you've got your standard run-of-the-mill chatbots. And look, they're not useless. They're great for one-off things, like drafting a quick generic email. But the problem is, they've got the memory of a goldfish. They have no idea what you were talking about 5 minutes ago, and they definitely can't touch your actual data. But then, on the other side, that's what we as marketers actually need, a true partner. An AI that can really dig into your campaign analytics, spit out a report that makes sense, and actually remember the goals for the project you set up last month. And that gap, right there, that's exactly where Zaria comes in.
So you're probably asking, okay, how does it do that? Well, the core idea is actually pretty simple, but it's also incredibly powerful. It's about shifting your mindset. Instead of just giving you one single generic assistant that tries to do everything, Zaria lets you build out an entire specialized team.
I mean, think about it for a second. In the real world, you wouldn't walk up to your star copywriter and ask them to run a deep dive data analysis on your latest ad spend, right? Of course not. So why are we asking a single generic AI to do everything? It makes no sense. With Zaria, you can actually create these specific roles. You build your own virtual marketing department, a content strategist, a copywriter, a data analyst, a social media manager, you name it. And each one is tailored with the exact skills and even the right personality for that specific job. And this is where the magic really happens. This idea of context continuity. So all of your specialized team members, the writer, the analyst, the strategist, they might have their own unique skills and memory, but they are all working from the same project playbook. They all share the same background info. You never have to explain yourself twice. The data analyst automatically knows the goals the content strategist laid out. It's totally seamless collaboration, just like a real high-functioning team. But what's the engine that gives these AI team members their superpowers? Well, here's the secret weapon: a dedicated Python workspace. And hey, don't let the word Python scare you off. You do not need to be a coder, not at all. This is all about what your AI team can do for you, behind the scenes. So this diagram might look a little technical, but here's all you really need to know. See that workspace container? Think of that as a safe, powerful sandbox where your AI team gets to work. It's an isolated engine that lets them run complex tasks without messing anything up. This is what turns your AI from just a chatbot into a genuine workhorse for your marketing. And this chart right here, this just nails why Python is the right choice for this stuff. Just look at the comparison. For the things we marketers and creators have to do every single day, digging into data, making nice charts, pulling info from PDFs and spreadsheets, Python's tools are, hands down, the industry standard. We're talking about things like pandas and NumPy. This means your AI data analyst is literally using the exact same tool set as a top-tier data scientist at a massive company. That's some serious firepower. Okay, so theory is great, but how does this all actually come together in the real world? Let's take a look at how this team concept built out these incredibly powerful automated workflows that can, no joke, save you dozens of hours. And we're not talking about abstract pie-in-the-sky ideas here. These are the real, everyday tasks that eat up our time. You can literally just drop in a CSV file from your MailChimp or Google Analytics and tell your AI analyst, find the trends. You can feed it your blog performance stats and ask, what topics are really connecting with our audience? And get this, you can even automate all that tedious production grunt work, like resizing 100 product images at once, or perfectly extracting a data table from a competitor's PDF report. Game changer. And this is where that whole team concept just clicks. Let's walk through a product launch, for example. You kick things off with your AI content strategist. It analyzes the market, outlines the whole campaign, done. Then you just hand the baton to your AI copywriter, who drafts all the announcement emails and social posts based on that strategy. Now the same project then goes to your data analyst, who looks at how past launches performed, And the best part? The strategist takes all that fresh data and instantly refines the plan for maximum impact. See? It's a complete, intelligent loop. It's a real workflow. Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room. AI is moving at lightning speed. So you've got to be wondering, is this just another shiny object that's going to be obsolete in a year? And that's a fair question. But the answer is no, because Zaria is built from the ground up on powerful open industry standards. This is all about making sure your workflows don't just work today, they actually grow and get better with the technology. First up, you've got something called Claude Skills. The easiest way to think about these, they're like plugins or apps for your AI team. They're pre-packaged capabilities that give your team new superpowers. So you could add a social media trend spotter skill that's constantly scanning for what's new, or an e-commerce report skill that knows exactly how to format your weekly sales data every single time. And this is only possible because Zaria is built on open standards, so it can tap into this huge, growing library of tools. And then there's the Model Context Protocol, or MCP. Let's make this super simple. Think of it as a universal adapter. It's the plug that lets your Zaria team talk to all the other marketing software you already use. It means your AI data analyst can securely reach right into your HubSpot CRM and pull the latest sales numbers. It means your AI copywriter can push a finished email draft straight into MailChimp. It's all about breaking down those annoying walls between all your different tools. When you boil it all down, it really comes back to this simple idea. What you want, what we all want, is an AI that works like your best employee. Someone who's reliable, who's skilled, who understands the context of what you're doing, and who just gets the job done without you having to constantly look over their shoulder. So let's wrap this up with the key takeaways. What's the bottom line here? First, you're getting professional-grade data analysis, moving way beyond simple text. Second, you get to build a team of specialized AI experts who actually understand your projects from start to finish. Third, you can automate really sophisticated, complex tasks involving documents and data. And finally, the whole thing is open and future-proof, so your workflows are going to grow right alongside the industry. So I'll just leave you with this one final thought. Try to forget, just for a moment, all the limitations you've hit with those simple chatbots, and instead, really imagine the possibilities. What could you actually accomplish if you had a full, dedicated, skilled marketing team working for you 24/7, ready to analyze, write, and create whenever you need them?